This is the perfect work from home desk setup for only $500. Desk, chair, monitor, everything down to the smallest accessory. The only thing you bring is the laptop. So the obvious place to start is the desk. I went with the Fazebo standing desk. It's $100, 48 by 24 inches, and has 3 memory presets. Because we'll be working from home, it's important to have a standing desk for a couple of reasons. Of course, the ability to stand while working is great for ergonomics, but the functionality to adjust your sitting height to your exact fit is more valuable than most people realize. This desk is very well reviewed, has great value, and can last you for years. Next, let's talk about the monitor. On a budget, we care about something that works and is big enough to make our laptop a second screen. So I went with this LG 24-inch panel. Nothing flashy, but it's reliable, only $70, and good enough for most people's workflows. And 24 inches may seem a bit small, but you'll see that we'll have a solution where we can bring the monitor closer to us and keep watching the video for that. Okay, I kind of have a confession to make. I didn't exactly pick any of the items in this video, and in fact, you can do this just as easily as me right now. That's because I built a tool called SetupReady. You answer a few questions about how you'll use your desk, and it gives you recommendations custom made for you. If you don't agree with a pick, there's alternates, and when you change your product, you'll see right away how it affects your overall build. Every product comes with a full spec sheet that's been taken from the manufacturer, and prices and review data refresh every night. There's almost 800 products in total, all available from Amazon US. And it's very much in a beta state right now, so please send me feedback on anything that you think could need improvement. The exact build we're going to walk through in this video is linked in the description, so go ahead and check it out for yourself. Okay, so for our keyboard, SetupReady is suggesting the Logitech K380S. It's a low profile board with 3 years of wireless battery life via Bluetooth, and you can switch between 3 devices pretty easily. So personally, I think for $26, this is a pretty easy choice, especially with these ratings. Now you can see here, if you wanted, say, a mechanical board instead, there's another suggestion for the Redragon K552 Kumara. And notice again that if we select it, it changes the little pop out to reflect our new total. But for this setup, I'm just gonna go with the default pick. All right, and here's where I'm gonna differ a bit from SetupReady. It's suggesting the Logitech M720 Triathlon mouse, which is perfectly fine for productivity. But at a $500 budget, I think we can save some money and actually get a better option here. Since this is a work from home setup, we have a quieter scissor switch keyboard, so let's pair it with a quiet mouse. For less than half the price, we can get the Logitech M330 Silent Plus, and it's rated super well. And for our video calls, having both a silent keyboard and a silent mouse is gonna be huge, especially since the mic we're using is gonna pick up a lot of those finer audio details. Okay, look, at this budget, the Amazon Basics mesh chair is great, but I'm gonna splurge a little bit and get this ergonomic chair. This does put us a bit over budget, but I think we can make it back later. It gives us way more adjustability than the other two options, with lumbar support, recline, and adjustable armrests. And honestly, for a work from home setup, an ergonomic chair is a must for me. You sit in your chair for hours every day, so why cheap out on the part of your setup you're going to use the most besides the desk? After having ergonomic chairs myself for years, I can never go back. But look, if you're confident in your posture and your comfort level, then don't listen to me. The Amazon one is going to be fine. Okay, so for audio, I didn't want a headset because it's going to look really big and goofy on video calls. So these JLab Go Pop Plus earbuds are great. They connect via Bluetooth, but I'm actually going to go with a wired alternative here. This saves us a few dollars and actually gets us a bit better sound quality too. Totally up to you whether or not that's a deal breaker to not be wireless, but for me personally, I don't mind having a wired set of earbuds at all. And realistically, at this budget, we're not going to get any advanced features like active noise canceling, so I think these are probably the best we're gonna get. Okay, so a microphone. We're gonna need a high quality mic so that our audio sounds crisp on calls. So I'm going with SetupReady's recommendation, the Fifine K669. I've actually reviewed Fifine products before, and I honestly think they make really good quality microphones at great prices. And you can see like 35,000 people agree with me here, so I think $30 is a super easy spend. You'll elevate your mic quality a ton versus something like the default mic on your laptop. And honestly, these other mics, while nice, probably aren't going to increase the quality in a way that's noticeable just for work from home. So Fifine it is. Okay, so in a perfect world, you have a MacBook for work and you have an iPhone. If that's the case, you don't really need a webcam at all. You can just use continuity camera so that your iPhone acts as a webcam. And look, the sensor on your iPhone is just going to be better than any of the webcams that we're going to get at this budget. But of course, not everybody has both a MacBook for work and an iPhone. We're going to be going with this Immete C950 webcam. It's 1080p and it's going to perform just fine as long as there's decent lighting in your space. And honestly, it's not going to be anything that totally blows you away, but that's all we need at this budget anyways, just something that does its job. All right, and finally, we're just gonna do a quick flyby on all the accessories. The Amazon Basics monitor stand is gonna work great, so that way we can mount our monitor to our desktop. That's gonna free up desk space, improve cable management, and allow us to move our slightly smaller display closer to our face if we need. So that's a complete no-brainer for me. Personally, I don't think I'll be needing additional storage options, so I'm just gonna remove that from the setup and get some dollars back. This Ugreen dock is perfect. You can see here it has 2 USB-A ports and an HDMI port, so we can plug in our keyboard, mouse, and monitor all in one cable to keep things clean. And I love this laptop stand, and I guess so do these 36,000 people, so that makes our laptop work as a second screen way better by raising it up on the desk closer to eye level. And while this wrist rest set is great, I actually don't think we need it. Since we have a low profile keyboard, having a wrist rest might actually place our wrists too high, so let's go ahead and remove it. And now we have $28 of extra cash, so let's add in this monitor light bar as a lighting solution so we can light up our desk area without introducing glare on the monitor. And finally, I'm adding this cork leather desk pad so that our keyboard and mouse have something to sit on besides the desk surface. And that puts us at exactly $500 with every accessory and part that we need for a complete desk setup. If you disagree with some of my picks, or maybe this video is totally outdated, hey, that's totally cool. I linked this exact build in the description so you can check it out, or you can take the quiz for yourself completely from scratch. Let me know how helpful that you find SetupReady, and again, please leave any feedback since this is in a beta state.